My name is Katie, and I'm going to talk about the Juvenile Court Liaison. What is a Juvenile Court Liaison? A court liaison is typically members of the local law enforcement agency, city police department, or county sheriff's department who coordinate legal proceedings and related activities. So the difference between a juvenile court liaison and a court liaison is the juvenile court liaison focuses on the kids and the system. Responsibilities. Most are considered administrative duties, so you're coordinating schedules for witnesses. For example, a court liaison would schedule a deposition of the sheriff's deputy. You're serving subpoenas, which is a written ordering a person to attend court, maintaining records. You're regarding when, where, and by whom subpoenas have been issued. You're preparing court documents that outline criminal charges against the defendant and ensure the documents are complete before submitting them to the proper officials. And you're acting as a coordinator between government agencies and the families of the children under the Juvenile Court Services supervision. So most families will not know of all the services that are available to them when they find themselves in the services of a court system. The liaison will make appointments with the various agencies and help the family to connect with people who specialize in helping families and kids through the various difficult situations. Also, a juvenile court liaison coordinates between the family and the school. So the juvenile liaison will work with the school and the family to ensure the child's educational success. The liaison will keep track of the child's attendance, making sure he or she is attending school. They will coordinate meetings between the school guidance counselor and the family to make sure there is good communication between what the school is seeing from the child and what the parent thinks is happening. Okay. Also, being a good role model is part of being a juvenile liaison. So ideally, a juvenile liaison will spend some time with the youth, counseling and guiding the youth to make better decisions. A good relationship between the liaison and youth generally means a better outcome for the youth long term. Why do we need court liaisons? Performing operations to keep communication open between various agencies involving the case, to make sure legal processes go smoothly and runs on time. They are also tasked with ensuring that the documentation of the court case is correct and that it's going through the proper channels to get there on timely. So without court liaisons, they could be behind on their dockets, things aren't going to run as smoothly, and communication is going to be a hassle, and they're not going to get as much done as possibly could. Education requirements. So the educational requirements of a juvenile court liaison vary depending by state. There are multiple paths leading to this particular career. Commonly, workers in this field have some combination of formal education and work experience. So educational degrees options include an associate's degree, a bachelor's degree, or a master's with work experience / training. The degree program's path include criminology, policing, and ethics and criminal justice. Some opt to skip the formal training, which means they have their high school diploma and then they just focus on getting their work experience and get into that field. So some don't go through the college education pathway. Like I mentioned before, most have a degree and then some educational training. So we're going to talk about the training aspect of things now. So training depends on where you're employed, of course, but generally speaking, it includes learning about specific computer programs that the police and the court systems use, okay? So employee training may include training as a police officer as well as clerical or administrative training. Training will also involve learning court procedures and filling out paperwork, and that's just generally speaking. Personal traits. And I thought this was really interesting. So, organization skills, you're responsible for an incredible amount of information. For example, court dates, records pertaining specific cases to communications between various stakeholders involving the judicial system. So, you have to be able to have the ability to intake, organize, and output information in a timely fashion. You need to be an effective communicator. You need to understand the legal system. So it is important that the juvenile court liaison have a good grasp of the legal system, including civil and criminal court proceedings, law enforcement terminology, and policing codes. This allows the liaison to effectively communicate with the law enforcement, the courts, and the involved family. You want to love helping others, and also you want to work effectively in an office environment. So this includes sitting at a desk for long periods of time. It also includes clerical duties such as typing, filing, and answering the phones. Also, you want to have the ability to work well with colleagues and members of the public, maintaining a professional appearance and demeanor in the office setting. Okay, so salary. Between $23,510 per year to a high of $53,320 per year. The difference in pay is determined by one's experience, employment setting, as well as a geographic location. Another primary determinant of wages is the employment setting. Government agencies are going to make the most, then supporting agencies, and then school. So school is going to make the least amount of money. And then my works cited page. Thanks.